welcome back to Ratliff Racing. I'm Claude Ratliff. Today we're going to start working on the Kia. So we've got a issue we're hoping with the relays on it. If you looked at the video last week, we had to push start the car, so we're hoping we can get that fixed. We're going to do an oil change on it today, and if we got enough time left over, might give her a bath. But right now I'm going to get her unloaded and off the trailer. Hopefully if we can get it running. If not, we'll have to push it off. But we'll be right back with you. And there's my son-in-law, Tracy. Got a big announcement at the end of the video, so stay tuned. We'll see you in a little bit. So there's where the relays is at. And whenever we took one out and put it back to reset it, it acted like it wanted to fire. It would just crank over. So we're hoping that this new relay will make it fire and we won't have to push start it. So apparently it is a relay. And now it's running good. This sounds better now than she did the track. What do you think about that? It pays to have a mechanic around. I just make stuff look pretty and he makes it run. We make a good team. Alright, so we fired up first time. Second time, it didn't want to start, it just cranked. So we're going to try to clean this one up, put it back in there, hoping that's the problem. If not, I know we're going to drain some gas out of my tank, and probably start trying to shed some weight on the old girl. She weighs 2475 and you're supposed to weigh 2150. But yeah, we're going to try to get her a little bit lighter. I figure if I can drain gas, get it down to at least a quarter, maybe a little bit more, and take the trunk off, I'd probably get rid of about 100 pounds. But we'll see how far we get. Look at him concentrating, everybody. His brain's smoking.
My first rodeo. Relays, the ones we're messing with.
Alright, so we're pulling the main and the start relays. And the start relay is in there now, and he pulled the main one. And when you pull the main one, that's the one that normally makes the start. So we're going to start it up. It should fire right up. And then we're going to turn it off and hopefully it fires back up again. If not, it's going to be probably computer related. So about every time I go onto the track, we're probably going to have to push start me. But I don't think it's the battery, because if it was the battery, it would, wouldn't crank at all. It would just run dead. But we'll see. Switching back around. Let's see what we got now. First time, so let's see if we can get the car up the second time. Go ahead. Go ahead. Alright, so watch what happens when I pull the relay. You heard the battery act like it was wanting to die. Well, I'm pulling the relay. Put the relay back in there. So I don't think it's the battery. I think it's got something to do with the computer. But we're going to go ahead and move on to something else. At least we know we can get the car running. So I think we're going to go ahead and get it unloaded and start working on changing the oil. Alright, so this is a question from my buddy over in California, Ryan Terezian. You're the mechanic. So here's what we're running into. We replaced the relays. But the only relay the car will fire on is the factory relay. The relays that we have in there, let me show you. So this is the same relay as that one right there. We took this one out. This was the radiator fan and replaced it with that one. Car wouldn't fire. Okay, so we put the old one back in there and the car would fire. This is the new relay, starter relay. Car only fires one time, and then you have to take the relay, unplug it to get to fire a second time. So Ryan, help me out, buddy. If you know anything about it, leave me a comment or send me a message tonight on Messenger. Thanks, buddy. All right, so remember how I told you we were 90%ers? We do everything on our own. We got crappy equipment. Well, I have somewhat of a jack stand, but with the car all the way up on the trailer, it's kind of hard to jack it up. So we made our own jack stand. It's called a jack. We just jack her on up there and leave her there until it's time to go racing again. We ain't got none of them big fancy equipment like the other boys, so we do what we can with what we got. So my mechanic has something he wants to say about the tool he's going to use.
Fits everything from a Honda Civic to a semi truck.
And what is that?
Oil filter, adjustable wrench.
Oil filter adjustable wrench. Basically. Oh yeah, by the way, for y'all boys out there got them big lifts and stuff in y'all shop, this is the rednectified way of doing things. This is our lift right here. As you can see, the center of my trailer is cut out. Don't have no boards in it, and they're done for a reason. Show you how easy it is to do an oil change without having a lift. Because that's how we get it done.
Doing it. Damn. Seat is not working out very well.
Alright, so we're using the redneck cheater bar. It's called a hitch receiver. Take the oil plug off the race car. There you go. We got her loose. Took some time, but we got her.
Lost the lug nut on that one.
Every day out here on the road, winter races, man, we getting paid. Might hit you with 9 straight, been a threat with something great. And if you just now realizing, then you're kinda late. Little white guy from the country started racing fast. Now they all love me, man. I've been on the top, people way back. Built my life off of red dirt tracks. When I say I'm good, man, I just state facts. Came too far to ever look back. Everything I did, heard it couldn't be done. Even when I'm done, still be number one. Dominate your boy.
Waves everybody while you're down there.
See the fear in their eyes when they see me in their heat. Pass them on the high
I can't do them both in one pot.
might fall off.
Sorry, we're going to break them up.
Man, I am flying on the high side.
Ooh.
Like Superman at the dream with the runways. Like Superman at the dream with the runways. Man, I've been flying on the high side, but they can catch me. Can't catch me, I'm too fast.
New motor.
Like Superman at the dream with the runways. Like Superman at the dream with the runways. 2 laps left, so you better get ready. If I ain't in first, man, I'm coming for it heavy. Do I think I'm great? Man, I proved it already. I could quit tomorrow and I'd still make money. I'm a beast. Match a shirt on, straight flexing. Thinking that I'm slowing down, you'll get taught a lesson. Win, 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 man, that's all I really do. Know you're doing something right when you make them change the rules. Outsmarting competition, big money race winning. Accolades are building up and I ain't even close to quitting. Chrome on the trophies glisten, dominate the pay attention. Big check cashing while we're smoking all the opposition. Title by the rack 'em up, let the money pile up. Failure's not an option in this life, we can't get enough. For the win, refuse to lose, it ain't in my DNA. Till the day I die, I'm working hard like every day. I'm flying on a high side, but they can't catch me. And they can't catch me, I'm too fast. Like Superman at the dream with the runners. Like Superman at the dream with the runners. And I've been flying on a high side, but they can't catch me. And they can't catch me, they just can't. Like Superman at the dream with the runners. Like Superman at the dream with
That, my friends, is how you do an oil change. Come back for episode 2. Alright, we're gonna fire it up. Get it out. Alright, so now the fun part is draining this gas. It's been in this car for probably 2 years dead out of this car. So this is how we're doing it. Yeah, no special way, just the old fashioned way. We'll have some good bonfire fuel. Alright, now to get the old girl lightened up, I went ahead and drilled out the holes. Had to cut my pretty taillight decals. Getting ready to start taking this side off. And then we're going to pop this trunk off. And we're going to make a sheet metal trunk. We looked at the trunk and it probably weighs about 20 pounds, I'd say. Maybe a little less. But when you ain't got power, you got to try to lighten the car up the best you can to make up for the power difference. So hopefully this will make a difference. We'll see. Sometimes you gotta get a little evil with it. Yeah, that's what was under my car, by the way. That's nice. That's the reason why I put the real sheet metal over top of it, because of this tinfoil. Alright, trunk's ready to come off. And this right here shows you how safe my car is. It's got a cage all the way through it. All the way through it. The car was built good. Alright, so as you see, we got the old trunk laid down. We drew a line around it. We're going to try to make enough to put a roll in this here when we cut it out to get it on the keel. So we're going to take it out about 6 inches. We're going to take it out 7 inches, just to be sure, because you can always trim, but you can't always go back whenever you get wrong on your measurement. what we're going to do is make it 8. Be sure I can trim it up. I just want to be 100% on it. Once you put a bend in it, you're going to lose 2 inches right there. So, as I was telling you, we do everything, you know, we're 90%ers, so we do everything on our own. We don't have no, you know, metal benders or anything like that there. We don't have no levels or anything, so we're using the ramps from my truck for the race car to make this straight line with. So it may not be 100% straight, but I promise you it'll look good once you get it on there.
Yep. What happens when you put that tire on you?
That and 2,500 pounds. A little whooping with age too. Alright, so I don't know if you can see or not. It looks pretty clear. But that's the trunk that we're going to use. So we're going to put a shears to her, cut her out, and I'll show you why I love these things so much. Now, imagine doing that with your hand. Yeah, it wouldn't be no fun. Alright, now to the next. Alright, so now we got the trunk cut. Took it out there. Sorry I couldn't take you out there. It's really dark here. But I got you in here in the shop. Just overlooked the mess. Got to clean it up. But anyways, we're going to put the bend in this trunk. And the way to do it, use Old Faithful here. And there's our metal bender right there. So watch and learn how we do stuff backwoods way. Find your bend. You got your bend? I got mine. Let me get right here with the bend. Like this. And just work it. Like that. There you go. Keep doing what you're doing. Right there is how you put a bend. Sheet metal. Who says you need a sheet metal brake? And you do it the old fashioned way. We're gonna go try to fit her on the car and see what we got to do then. Alright, so there's the new trunk. Kind of ran out of daylight, but she's gonna fit on there beautiful. I'm gonna fix it tomorrow. And we're gonna get it on there. And oh yeah, the gas jug was, we done ran out a full 6 gallon, say 5.5. And you'd say what, about 50, 60 pounds? 50, 60 pounds of gas gone out of the car. We still got a half a tank. We're running it out now. As you can see, this right here probably weighs about 2 pounds. And we got rid of the trunk that weighed about, probably weighed about 20, 30 pounds. We got rid of it. So we're estimating somewhere around 100 pounds. We'll know for sure when we get to the track. Last time I weighed the car was 24.75, so we'll see what it says when we go across the scales. But yeah, we'll get together. I'll show it to you. We're going racing Saturday, so I'll show it to you Saturday what it looks like. Alright, so we got back in the garage. The big news, you know, the Cavalier, I've been working on it. Got it back. The deal fell through with Lane. But, just so happens, I got somebody who wants to drive the car. And he's right there. Tracy, say hi.
How's it going? My name's Tracy Campbell. I really appreciate the opportunity that Claude's going to give me, and we'll see what happens.
He's going to be running, it's going to be the 26X car. I didn't want to take Lane's number. Didn't feel it was right. So we're going to be 25X and 26X racing. And we're going to be working on the Cavalier next week. He's going to hot lap my car. See how he likes it this Saturday. So y'all stay tuned. Once again, I want to thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, get the name out there, Ratliff Racing. Y'all have a good one.